Yo, what's good, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing? How you
I'm
doing?
doing good. I'm doing good. You want to introduce to the
You
people?
already know, man. It's MCG coming out of Virginia, straight from Culpeper. Appreciate my man. Let me slide up here and do the little interview.
No problem. I appreciate you for sliding through,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So, you're a rapper.
Yes, sir. Trying to get to it.
Trying to get
Trying
to it.
and talking to the ladies, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So, as far as like your rapping go, do you sing too? Or,
See, it'll be something that I could look for. I'll be trying to do,
Mhm.
but as of now, nah, I can't sing.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. So you gonna try to learn?
Yeah, that would be something I would try to do. It would definitely be something I'll definitely try to do.
Yeah.
But as of now, hell nah.
Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be dope. I tried to do that before. It ain't work for me.
Yeah,
So
see.
hopefully, you know,
Yeah, hopefully maybe we could do something.
get a little vocal coach or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Get right.
So let's talk about a couple of songs that you got.
I got a couple I dropped on iTunes and SoundCloud and all that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm trying to change the shit up now. So like talking to the ladies and shit, cause I was trying to be on some other shit with trapping and talking about guns and shit,
Yeah,
but that's not even really what I'm on. So trying to talk about some shit that I'm actually doing, so I can relate when it comes to the ladies type shit.
that's dope.
So
That's
yeah,
dope.
I'm trying to switch it up. I'm working on some new shit right now, so trying to stay in that path with the ladies. So yeah.
All right. So speaking of ladies, married, single, I'm quite sure it's gonna be females that watch this. They gonna want, you know.
Yeah.
If you in that lane, they gonna want to know.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. Yeah, nah, I'm in a relationship though.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
for
now,
sure.
Now we gonna lose viewers. You know.
Yeah, we
Should have asked this at the end or something, right? All right. Yeah.
I'm in a
Mental
relationship
note
though.
going forward. Ask this at the end. All right.
All
So.
right, bet.
All right, so we're gonna talk about your affiliation with Germs.
All right.
How did y'all meet?
So I was living in Florida at the time, and I had just had my son, so I moved back down here,
Mm-hmm.
and I was working at an electrical job, whatever didn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started working at the job I'm at now, and he was just the manager and shit, and we started talking about music and shit, and that's when I was in the path with talking about guns and whatever, and really the people that was around me, they was all telling me, every song I made, they'd be like, yeah, that's hard, bro, that's hard, drop your shit, and I told him he was the first person that ever was like, bro, the shit's ass. So I was like, okay, so hold on, tell me why you thinking? And he was just the way he was like he educated. I just wanted to stick around that. That's what I wanted to be around when it came to music.
Right. So when it comes to constructive criticism, because Germs is a very upfront person,
Mhm.
so when it comes to constructive criticism, it's good that you were willing to accept
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
You know,
Yes,
because there's been plenty of times where people would take that to heart.
absolutely.
Take it
Take it the wrong
personally.
way.
Right.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you, what made you decide to like take his advice over the other people telling you that the song's hard? Like, what was the?
So the real main one was like actually being in the studio and like having the recording process
Mhm.
because my other engineer who I would record with, I'll record and if he would only like say put his input in if I would ask questions. So I'd be like, what do you think about this? He'd be like, yeah, you can do that if you want, cool. And if it would be some shit that wasn't good, he'd be like, yeah, you might want to change it, but you can do it however you want. And when I was recording with Germs, he like telling me, this what you doing wrong, now this how you gotta fix it. Or if you do this, this, and that, this what the outcome gonna be, you take this out. Like he's telling me all this shit and I'm just taking it all in because nobody's ever told me anything like this. They just telling me do what I want to do, whatever, yeah, it's hard. And he's actually telling me how to do it, what to do, and that's why I like shit like that when you actually try and help.
That's good. That's good. So it seems like you're very coachable and willing to learn. So
Yeah.
that's always gonna take you plenty of places.
Yeah.
Once people see that quality in you. So as far as like deciding to make music for the ladies,
Mm.
when did that decision come about? I know you said that you were doing the trap thing,
Yeah.
but you weren't really in that lifestyle. So was it something you had to come to grips with yourself where you wasn't feeling like real, or how did it
Yeah,
go?
it definitely, and a lot of it was really like, so when I started talking about the ladies and shit more, it was a lot of voice change because I was real aggressive and like trying, almost like basically yelling in the mic basically. So it just more of my natural voice and more just me like chilling and actually feeling the music and like actually feeling what I'm talking about because I'm really doing that shit. So it's more of like a actual life experience that I'm doing. So, but at the same time, it's just like I would rather be talking about some shit I'm actually doing in the real world instead of just talking about some other shit just because people want to hear it. So they started talking about the ladies and shit, and then the voice changed, and I just started liking it because it was more natural and real.
That's good. So take us through the process of like you writing a song. Like, do you have to hear a beat first?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And you just kind of go off that.
yeah. But sometimes I would like to just think of some shit, like if I'm driving or something, and I'll jot it down in my notes real quick, and then I'll find a beat, and then it will go along with the beat. So I'll just put my notes out and then keep going with what I already had. I just find a beat that flows with it.
Okay. Okay. So, any upcoming projects?
Yeah, definitely,
Okay,
definitely
you
doing a
gonna
lot of
win?
stuff with Germs, and trying to get an album working on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's coming for sure.
Okay. Okay. So you got a time frame? End of the year?
I'll definitely this year, definitely this year,
Definitely this year.
definitely this year. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna take a quick break,
All right, bet.
and we're gonna be right back. Let the people know
Say
your name
less.
again.
MCG, man, coming from Culpeper, VA, man. We live.
All right, be right back. All right, so we back. Talking to the bro here, and so before we get off of music, I got a couple more questions. What's the motivation to do music?
The motivation,
Mhm.
really, just I'm pretty self-driven.
Mhm.
I love music. I love making music.
Mhm.
But really, I just want my son. I want to be able to have a foundation and shit. And that's what I love to do. So that's why I want to pursue it the rest of my life, and hopefully it come to a day where I can provide to everybody else from it.
Okay. Okay. So we definitely gonna get into the future goals and whatnot. So before we go to the future, we're gonna go back to the past.
Bet.
So, what was it like growing up? You grew up in Culpeper, Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it like growing up in
Yeah.
Culpeper, Virginia?
I mean, it was cool for us. It's a small little town, so it ain't really much to do and shit. Just had whoever was on the football team, baseball team was chilling with each other and shit. So it wasn't really too much. We just all went to the same school and shit.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
All right, so close, tight knit little.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah.
Cool. So are you comfortable telling the people how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 19.
19. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, young buck. All right,
Yeah, I'm
good.
19.
Yeah, all right. So now I'm gonna have to edit one of the questions because normally everybody that come here, I ask them if they could talk to like they 15-year-old self. What would they tell them? But see, you right there still, kind of like so.
Yeah.
You know, I can't ask you. You know, what could you tell your 3-year-old self? you know what I'm saying? So I mean, by the time at the end of the interview, I think of something. But all right, so fresh out of high school, you said that you were in Florida.
Yeah.
You moved there, went to college there.
Yeah, nah, I had moved there. Well, my mother lived there and my grandmother lived there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would pretty much like back and forth from there and here, or there in Culpeper. And when I graduated is when my mom like fully moved down there and shit, 'cause she was going back and forth too. So she moved down there, and then I moved down there, and I was gonna stay down there, but then I found out I was having my son.
Okay.
So I just worked down there and shit, and then came back whenever I had my son.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. So what part of Florida was it?
Jacksonville.
Oh, tough.
Yeah.
Tough. Good part.
Yeah.
So what? Damn, drawing a blank. Excuse me. So what do your parents or your mom and your grandmother? What kind of influence did they have on your life?
Definitely a big one for real, and it was a little hard growing up and shit because my mom and dad were never together type shit. So
Okay.
I would go back and forth from them, whatever. And my mom and my grandma, they always had a real close relationship type shit. And so it'd just be like I would be with my dad for a week, mom with a week,
Okay.
dad with a week type shit, and then I would be with my mom for like the summertime, all summertime type shit,
Okay.
and then we just go back and forth.
All right. That's dope. That's
But yeah,
dope.
definitely a big influence because they always been there and shit. So they always made sure I was cool and I was taken care of. So
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. And they support the music.
yeah, of course, absolutely.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So how do you feel like? I know you say you only got a little bit to you only got a few trap songs. So when you officially dropped those songs, how was like the support?
See, it was good but I mean at the same time, that's what everybody was thinking I was really doing. So they were like, oh, he cool, whatever, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
And I'm in high school and shit, so that's what everybody gonna follow. So it wasn't even it wasn't crazy, but people just thought it was like the shit because that's what everybody else was famous talking about. So,
Right.
but it wasn't even. It was just some little talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little bit of, I would say prediction, but the speaking into existence. We're going to do some foreshadowing, and I'm going to ask a question, right?
All right.
So your career takes off, you know, and you're a super successful artist. You made a bunch of songs for the ladies. You're doing a bunch of other things that's bringing you generational wealth. What do you want your lasting impact to be?
My last impact.
Yeah, your lasting impact.
Oh, my lasting impact.
Like your legacy, basically. What do you want that to be as far as like whenever you're not on Earth anymore, what you leave behind?
Like what I want to be remembered as.
Yeah.
Shit, for real. I just want to be known. I want to be remembered as he took care of his shit and his family was taken care of.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to be remembered of.
Okay.
Whether it was from if I'm still doing music, but when I'm by the time I die, or if not. But yeah, that's it. That's what I want to be known as.
Okay. So besides music, you got any other hobbies that you're into?
You said what?
Besides music, do you have any other hobbies that you're?
Shit, not really. To be honest, all my free time I try and get something done with music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as far as like other business avenues, like the music brings you success, and now you can invest in other things. What do you think like you would invest in? As
Real estate.
Real estate.
Real estate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very
definitely real estate.
Yeah.
Real estate and cars.
I hear that's very lucrative.
Yeah. Definitely some cars.
Okay. You'll collect cars, or you'll just?
I would just get some cars and just rent them out.
Okay.
Just rent them out. Just like with the houses, Airbnb them, do whatever. Just get some cars, rent them out.
Okay.
It's always a steady income of money.
Okay, that's dope. So, I know you have the official name of the two projects that you were talking. You want to go over those?
Yeah, we coming out with Casanova and Crush Groove.
Okay.
That's the 2 tapes coming soon, me and Charles.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how did you come up with those names? Like, what was the process?
Casanova they came up with that at my job, for real. They came up with that shit at my job.
Okay.
And Crush Groove real live too, because just with the ladies and shit. He had actually, before I was in a relationship, when we was working, this girl had came into the gym, whatever. She needed her battery done, whatever. And I was smacking at the gym a little bit. And I guess he was outside and he heard me. He was like, "Yeah, bro, fuck all that trapping shit. You need to be on that lady wave." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll try," because that's all I had been on was that hard shit. So I was trying to switch it up and try something different.
Right.
But yeah, that's
And so, what about the Casanova?
Casanova. I googled that shit too because I didn't even know what that shit was at first. But it was just the same shit. It was some like dude from a long ass time ago.
Okay.
And we just had a lot of women.
Yeah, that's perfectly understandable. So, we're gonna take us one more break,
All right, bet.
and then when we come back, we're gonna get into the last half. Of the
All right,
interview.
bet.
All right.
Say less.
We back, and got the man of the hour here.
You already know, man. MCG coming back at you live, man.
Yeah, we lit. So, you into sports, right?
Say it
You
again.
into sports?
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah,
What's
football.
your team?
Shit, Seattle.
Yeah, me
Seattle,
too,
man.
Me too. You probably been how long you been a fan?
Shit. Probably like 5 or 6
Yeah,
years.
you been longer than me.
Yeah.
Like my third year right here.
Yeah.
You know, changes got to be made though. So how
You already know,
you feel
yeah.
about the team?
Man, last year was a little rough.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're gonna be back on track.
Yeah.
We're gonna be taking the road back to the bowl.
Yeah. I felt like offensive line could have been a little better.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I felt like Russ could have been a little better too.
I was about to say Russ wasn't on his shit like he usually
Yeah.
is. Russ needed to get back on his
Yeah,
shit.
you know, me personally, I think, Sierra Koo might be a little too good. Got him acting up a little bit, but we're going to see. You know what I'm
We're gonna
saying?
see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
Hope for the
Russ
best.
Sierra was just like an animal. Now he just, he
Yeah.
just like coasting through life. It felt,
Yeah.
you know.
But I say backup quarterback like that too. You know who the second string is?
Gino?
It's not what's his name? Boykin from TCU.
Oh yeah.
He was like
Yeah,
that.
so Russ,
He's like
Russ,
that.
be on your shit, man. Cause
Yeah, Russ. Yeah, Russ, get on your shit,
Boykins
man.
is like, yeah. So you played sports?
Yeah, I played football when I was in high
Oh
school.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What position?
I was receiver and quarterback.
All right.
Yeah.
Varsity or?
Yeah,
Oh,
varsity.
yeah, so you was getting the females, man.
Yeah. It's like, we was in that jump.
Yeah.
Our football team was like that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was nice.
Champ.
Yeah, we went to the year junior year or not my senior year because I had fucked my leg up. I broke my leg my senior year and I
man.
ain't finished. But we made it to the game before states.
Oh,
We
okay.
lost by a fucking field goal. The game before
Niggas
states.
kick field goals, man.
Yeah, bro. Missed the jump.
Oh yeah, I missed.
Missed the jump. Yeah, we would have tied the jump up.
Oh, yeah?
And he missed
How
the jump.
y'all jump the kicker or?
Hey, bro. Something like that. We had to do something.
Yeah,
But yeah,
alright.
it was straight up. Shit happens.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, we made it that far though.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
so Virginia. I know they're known for like them sweet football teams. Those games
Yeah,
be on
bruh.
ESPN. And,
Yeah, man. Like up in Nova, they be going crazy.
Yeah.
They be going
Yeah,
crazy.
so even though I feel like the talent is good out here, we don't get that kind of love as far as like making it to ESPN and
Yeah, type
yeah,
shit.
they putting money into the programs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you broke your leg and you was just done with it. You didn't want to go to
Yeah, cause I was going try and see through college and shit,
Mhm.
whatever, see if I had got do whatever. But yeah, I broke my leg like the beginning of the season, and see, I didn't even know I broke it when that like first happened type shit. So I was like walking on it and shit, so I fucked it up even worse.
Oh, okay.
And I was about to have to get surgery on the jump, but I just had to wear a cast for like 8 weeks,
Oh.
and then I got the cast off and the season was over and shit. So
All right.
and yeah.
And then you just
Yeah, just finished school. Well, for real, I got fucking expelled my senior year.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Knucklehead, huh?
Yeah, I got expelled my senior year. So like after the season ended, I was pretty much I went to the alternative school.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you did what you had to do to
yeah. I graduated
Yeah,
though
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Hell
So,
yeah,
You know, mistakes happen, but as long as you
hell yeah.
capitalize,
Bounce
yeah,
back.
that's all that matters.
Yes sir.
So you played baseball or
Yeah, I played baseball my freshman and sophomore year, but then my junior year I got in trouble and couldn't play.
okay?
And then senior year I was gonna play again, but I got in trouble and got expelled and shit.
So what position you played in baseball?
Pitcher.
Okay, so you just to start
Yeah.
all the things like
Yeah, pitcher.
You
I was
good.
pitcher.
You good at pitching too, cause you know.
Yeah,
alright.
cause I was I played 8th grade for the high school. Cause we had at our middle school, if you was in 8th grade, you was allowed to play for the JV team. So that's what I did when I was in 8th
See,
grade.
that's how they get so advanced, cause they in middle school playing with grown
Yeah.
people, and then by the time they get there, they need grown people. You know what I'm saying? So I get it now. They don't do that
Yeah.
out here. You know what I'm saying? So how's the pressure when it comes to pitching? Like giving up a lot of home runs or
See, for real, my biggest problem was just like I was always just trying to throw fast as shit.
yeah.
So like I would throw some wild ass shit just cause I was trying to throw fast. But once I would really get like collective and it was cool, I was
So
straight.
you knew how to do like different pitches and all.
Oh yeah,
curveballs
cause
and-
I take classes and shit. Like I would have like lessons in my school. Like they would pay for me to do like this jump with the UVA pitching coach.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I went to like a camp when I was in like 8th and 9th grade, and they had talked to me about like offering me and shit when I was in like 8th and 9th grade, but then I kept fucking getting in trouble and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you switch to football?
Really, I fucked my shoulder up, cause all I did was play pitcher, so that's all I wanted to
Okay.
do, and then I fucked my shoulder up playing football, and I had to have surgery on that jump. And I just couldn't throw like that no more. So I had to play second base, and I was just not fucking with it.
Yeah, that's
So then I was just trying to pursue football.
okay.
But then I fucked my leg up, and then yeah, but everything happened for a reason,
Yeah,
right?
so it's just
So,
not meant
it was
not meant
straight.
to do sports at all, then.
Yeah. Mhm.
So that's cool. You know, injury is part of the game. Glad
Yeah,
you
man.
healed up and
Hell yeah, me
Yeah.
too. That's all that matters. We good
yeah.
now.
So you know,
Back
in the
healthy.
music field, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? At least hopefully, you know.
Oh yeah,
You
hopefully.
never know what could go on. But as far as like I know earlier on in the interview you said you were in a relationship.
Yeah.
So how long have y'all been together, and do you see like y'all getting married? Like, what's the
So like we've been together for like 4 or 5 months right now.
okay?
But when I was in like middle school, my like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, like beginning freshman year, I was with her. And I lived in Culpeper, and she lived like an hour away in like Gainesville.
Okay.
So I never really chilled with her and shit. So like it was just like a little middle school relationship, whatever.
Mhm.
But then she was like, she stayed talking to my mom, or my mom, like her and my mom stayed close and shit.
Okay.
And when my mom moved to Florida, she was talking to her still, I guess, and I ain't paying much attention to it
Right,
because
right.
I ain't talking to her. I was with my baby mother at the time, so
Okay.
I wasn't tripping. And then I had moved back to Florida, and like we was just talking, and she FaceTimed her one day, and then I just started talking to her again, and that's really how all this shit just started back up again. Cause I didn't talk to her for like 3-4 years, cause I was with my baby mother,
Right.
and then we just started talking again and shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But yeah, she definitely somebody I can see myself with for, if not getting married with a long time.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
dope. So that's kind of feel like that's what everybody needs in life. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So hopefully she pushes you to
And yeah, she good. Like she support me and my son, so
yeah.
that's all I could really ask
That's
for.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So how would you describe like your work ethic as far as like the music goes? I know you're young, so it's not like you're gonna have this long drawn out resume.
Yeah.
But once you see like the ball get going, are you gonna live in the studio? Is it like a half and half thing? Like what's gonna be like the scheduling process of everything?
Yeah. My son always gonna come first,
Right.
but it's gonna be to a point where like I'm definitely like gonna be in the studio 12 hours a day type shit. Like that's something I definitely want to do and need to do if I get to the stage where I'm popping and doing whatever and making music for a living. Then yeah, that's definitely something that I do. Cause like with work and shit, you work between 8-10 hour shifts and shit. You should be able to do your job working in the studio 8 to 10 hours.
Right.
So that's definitely something that I would definitely
Yeah,
do.
that's good. So it's gonna be a lot of
There's a lot of working. Definitely a lot of work.
okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take one small break and then we're gonna come back with the shout outs and the ending part of the interview.
Bet.
So
Say less.
we'll be right back.
Bet.
All right, so we back. And last part of the interview, I'm gonna let you get the shout outs and then you can plug your social medias. Again, I want you to name the upcoming projects for the, all throughout the interview. We gotta do it, so it's gonna be the end of the part.
Bet.
And then, yeah, I guess I gotta just take out that question about you talking to your younger self. Well, I guess if you could talk to the middle school version of you, what would you tell yourself?
I just tell him chill the fuck out. For real. No bullshit. Tell him chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
Wilding for no reason whatsoever.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's dope. That's dope. Everybody's like, that's along the lines of what everybody would say. So,
Yeah.
got anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, man. Shout out my man Germs. Shout out my boy for letting me come up do the interview, man. Shout out my family. Shout out the man upstairs.
All right.
That's
And
all.
last but not least, you want to plug your social media?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, CNote1K. That's probably gonna change soon though, but CNote1K on Instagram.
Okay. And I really appreciate you for coming through.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you,
No
my
problem.
man.
And we out.
Yes, sir. MCG gone.